Let's talk about the Grandstand show. It's a big thing. You are like the goose with the golden egg, my friend. Congratulations on the gig, first of all.
Thank you so much. I'm having so much fun. You know, this is really a full circle thing for me. I started 20 years ago at the Youth Talent Showdown.
Yeah.
And I was in that for 3 years, and the third year I won singing Garth Brooks tunes. So I'm having so many dreams coming true. My dream when I was starting back then was that maybe someday I'd get to fly around like Garth does. Not only do I get to, but he's at the Stampede. So I mean, it's pretty amazing to be able to be on the stage and celebrate for the 100th.
Paul, let's talk about that. When you talk about the performances that you actually have, one of the scenes, and I don't want to give too much away, but one of the scenes is you are actually lofted into the air. Yeah. What about your physical workout routine? I mean, do you do Pilates?
No Pilates, but I do try and stay in shape as much as I can. It's tough with the schedule that we have when we're touring all the time, and one of the things I found that works well is I run. I just finished my second marathon here recently. I'm really enjoying that, and yeah, you got to kind of stay as fit as you can to do this kind of stuff. There's a lot of it's pretty rigorous when you're up there flying around and jumping around the stage and everything. But I think what really kicks in for me is just the adrenaline of the moment. You're there in front of, I mean, the whole time that we're here for Stampede, we'll see 200,000 people just on this stage alone, and that's just a huge rush. It's a lot of fun.
Well, one thing you may not know about Paul Brandt, or maybe you do know, is that this guy is a mover and shaker when it comes to Canadian country music. Let's be honest here. A lot of artists, they'll look at you and they'll say, if I want to know something about country music, I have to talk to Paul Brandt.
Wow, that's very nice of them to say that. I guess for me, I just have been so blessed to have the opportunities I've had over the years. We've traveled around the world doing music, and when we started, I remember that grind of 190 shows a year, and we were doing that all over North America, touring Europe. And since, we've had the opportunity to meet a lot of, incredible people, play in a lot of amazing places, just finished a tour recently, and now I'm doing this as a dad. I've got a 4-year-old boy named Joseph, and Lily she's at 18 months now, and they actually sleep better on the bus than they do at home. I'm just having the time of my life. Whenever I try and describe what's going on for people, it's half joking, but it really is true. It's better than a real job. I'm just having an incredible time.
Well, let's talk about your family. How do you balance work life with family life? I mean, I'm sure Liz says to you, honey, are you going to be home later today?
Yeah, the thing that I'm really fortunate with is that Liz sings as well, sings in the band. She's been with me right from the beginning, traveling with us. So whenever she can, she's out there. So she gets it. She understands the way that it works and the amount of time that it takes to do it. But, our priority is our family and making sure that we're spending that time. We find that the best thing that works for us is to go hard and then for periods of time to just sort of go away and escape for a while. And so far it's working really well. We've also got a very supportive family who are behind what we're doing. So it's been good. We've got the best of all worlds right now. And I get out there on the stage every night, and this is the first time really in my career. I mean, I have fun every night, but looking around and actually seeing what's going on, it's the first time I've been on stage where I've been going, this is so cool. I'm being entertained while I'm up there too. And I think I've probably got the best seat in all of Calgary to see these fireworks every single night. $1 million going off above my head every night. It's a lot of fun.
It's all for you, Paul. It's all for you. When I look over here at the Saddle Dome, it's an amazing venue because you've been there a few times. You were on the main stage a few times. I know Garth Brooks is performing as well too. If you had a chance, I don't know if you know Paul or if you know Garth that closely, but if you had a chance, what kind of things would you ask Garth, maybe in terms of mentoring or what he's done with his career?
I look at the way that he's run his career and just the passion that he puts into his performance. For Garth, you ever listen to him in any interview talking, he's always talking about how it's all about the music, and he generally puts himself in a position where it's just focused completely on that experience and making the best of it for the fans as well. I think just getting some of the inside scoop of how that has been for him and for his family, how he's been able to use his music to do other things beyond the music. Those things are the things that really resonate with me. We've recently started our own foundation and are using the platform to do things for people around the world.
Tell me the name of the foundation.
Right now it's called, we're in the middle of changing the name, but it's called
the Phoenix Foundation.
Yeah, that's right, it's perfect. No, it's called the Priceless Gift of Hope Foundation, and the idea behind it came from a trip that I had to Cambodia.
Nice.
I met a 5-year-old girl who was being sold into human trafficking. It broke my heart, and I'd never seen that kind of thing or been exposed to it before, but it made me think about what the value of human life really is. And to use this platform and use the music to do things bigger than the platform is really what it's all about for me. I love being on stage and I get a huge jolt out of being up there, but when I know that a portion of proceeds from the things that we're doing are going to change the world around us, I could do this every single night and not get bored one little bit. So we're loving doing that. It'd be fun to talk to Garth about those kinds of things,
Yeah,
because
no kidding,
he's
eh?
in all those circles, and I'm really excited. Welcome him as an Albertan here to play here in Calgary again. I saw him last time he was here, so
Pretty
it's
amazing stuff,
going to be a
isn't it?
great show. Yeah.
He is a representative of Alberta like nobody's business. I'm so thankful that you came and joined us. If you haven't seen the Grandstand show, you better, because one of the shows actually sold out, over 20,000, part and part to see this guy flying around and doing his thing. Thanks very much, man. I
Great seeing
appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you.
More of Yardwork Saddle Up coming up here on Shaw.